Good evening, cricket lovers. We are back live at Sharjah International Cricket Stadium as we have the final encounter underway as we have Emirates Blues taking on Team Ajman. Without wasting any of our time, let's head down straight to the sidelines where I've got Ahmed Khwaja for the all-important toss.
Toss time for match number 4 of the 2026 Emirates D10. I have the main characters alongside me here on the sideline of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Leading team Emirates Blues, once again, it's Ahmed Tariq. Captain of team Ajman, of course, is the very familiar Adnan Ul Mulk. And our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, is going to be the Blues to flip the coin. Go ahead, Ahmed. It has come down as heads. Ahmed Tariq, you've won the toss. What have you decided?
We're going to bowl first.
Bowling first. So what is the score you're willing to restrict the opposition to?
I think same as the last match, we're planning to get them all out before or trying to restrict them to 100 runs and then we'll try to chase it.
Any changes to the side?
Yep, there are 2 changes. Salim and Shakib come in, Mati and one more guy, Mrs. Zahir.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Adnan Ul Mulk, welcome to the D10. How is the mood in the camp?
Mood's always good. We've been playing for a while now, so everyone's the same old faces.
Same old faces, familiar faces, but surely the intent would be to go all the way.
Of course, yeah. We want to do well this tournament, try our best to win it, and wish the best of luck for our boys.
And of course, you're batting first, so what do you think would be a decent score to set?
Anything above 110, 120, that would be a good score to defend, actually.
All the best for the game.
Thank you.
Right, then news from the sideline. Emirates Blues have won the toss, and once again, they have elected to have a bowl.
That's the news from the centre. Team looking to bowl first. We've seen that has been the template that they've drawn today. Let's have a look at the team squads. Emirates Blues winning the toss, opting to bowl first. For Ajman, Junaid Shamshu has been brilliant form off late in the D20. Basil Asim, good to see that youngster UAE cap player. Salman Shahid, he's been destructive at the top order. Ansh Tandon as well. Rahil Ali, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, UAE cap player Shoaib Khan also part of the team, and Mohammad Sagir Khan, the skipper Adnan Ul Mulk, Sabir Ali, the left arm seamer, and Zishan Nasir will conclude the playing 11 for team Ajman.
Yes, indeed.
For Emirates Blues, it will be Tanesh Suri, who was brilliant today, alongside Ahmed Tariq, the skipper, the young skipper for Emirates Blues, Aftab Alam, Danial Liakhat, the left arm spinner, as well as the all-rounder, massive hitter of the ball. Taimur Ali was brilliant alongside Usaid Amin, who got their team over the line. Awais Ali Shah, another destructive batter, batting all-rounder. Shabaz Ali, Tahir Zaman, Salim Khadoos, and Shakib will conclude the playing 11 for team Emirates Blues. Remember, they've chased the total down earlier on in just 8 overs and now are up against Team Ajman, who's looking absolutely brilliant. It's a power-packed side for Team Ajman as well. They've done their homework. Ansh Tandon has been absolutely brilliant. He's been training really hard. And in what is expected to be a cracker of a contest, joining me in the comm box is a fresh voice. Shweta, welcome to the comm box. What do you make of this game?
Thank you, Rizwan. I really do understand that purple has been the new first timers, and purple represents Ajman and the Emirate of Ajman. And blue, we have the Emirates Cricket Board blue.
Yeah, quite impressive they have been today. They did lose wickets earlier on. Ahmed Tariq departed, went on early, but again, it's to do with the batting depth that they possess. Taimur was brilliant. Usaid Amin took that responsibility, and now once again winning the toss, opting to bowl first without any hesitation, and I'm pretty much optimistic they have a template design and they will certainly go alongside it.
They do, and they really do have some practice as well. Can't wait for Ajman to start off.
It will be the stylish left-hand batter Ansh Tandon, and I can tell you one thing for sure, that I'm making a big statement here. He does have the glimpses of Abhishek Sharma. Once he gets going, Ansh Tandon, he's a treat to watch. Aesthetically quite pleasing, and he does pack a punch. Right then, ball number 1 underway, coming from the Bukhatir end. Ansh Tandon facing Tahir Zaman. Starts off with a full toss. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. The ball has found the fence. And it will be a no ball. Free hit on offer straight away.
That is 5 runs. What a majestic start, and that is the action replay of the same. Look at the bat and the ball swing way past the fence.
Not too sure what he was trying to do. They're trying to come up with a slower delivery, and in the process completely missing out on the line and length, and a free hit on offer. I tell you what, Shweta, Ansh Tandon is a destructive batter. He's quite capable of getting those maximums at comfort and ease, and Tahir will have to produce something special to stay out of the hitting arc of Ansh Tandon. Oh, swing and a miss. That is a beautiful delivery. And I'm not sure what he was appealing for. It was a no ball. It was a free hit on offer. Smiles all over. And Tahir Zaman, that was a much better delivery. I don't see about any due factor as such. But I tell you what, Tahir Zaman does pack a punch.
Tahir Zaman looks happy for that dot ball that he has achieved. Look at Ansh, the cap boy of Ajman. There goes the bowler, and that seems to be an out, but no, it isn't. Of course,
He's
it
just
isn't.
trying to walk down the surface, trying to manipulate, trying to go towards the extra cover region on that occasion. The idea was right, just didn't get the connection right on that occasion.
Of course. Thanks for the knowledge that is being parted. We're back live. And, of course, it is the cap boy Ansh at the striker's end, waiting for the bowler, Tahir.
Oh, look at that connection, that swivel pull off the blade of Ansh Tandon. The sound said it all. This is exactly what I was talking about. He's put in a lot of hard yards behind the scenes, and anything in his slot, Ansh Tandon will not spare you.
So this is what you meant by destructive, is it, Rizwan?
As easy as you like. It was a half tracker, and easy pickings for Ansh Tandon that sailed over the boundary fence for a maximum. And I tell you what, as a batter, when it is coming out of the middle of the bat, it will definitely give you a lot of confidence. He's looking rock solid. They've caught off to a flyer. Tahir Zaman will have to produce something special here.
Oh yes, he really does have to offer something special in his last few balls left for the first over to get over.
He's been trained under Yuvraj Singh, Ansh Tandon. A lot of words of wisdom from the great legend himself, and in the process, Tahir Zaman finds a wicket. Didn't quite time it on that occasion, and Tahir Zaman has the final laugh.
And there goes the cap boy of the United Arab Emirates. Look at the action replay, and what a catch it was.
Just eyes were glued to the ball. Awais absolutely makes no mistake whatsoever. He knew how important that wicket was, and in the end comfortably converts that into a wicket. Well, Ansh departs after scoring 10 of 5. Ajman are 11 for 1.
We have Sagir in place, the man in purple, to face the last few deliveries of Tahir.
It's the Emirates D10 2026 Winter Edition, live and exclusive on Sports Eye channel, and in walks Mohammad Sagir, a UAE cap player, was part of the bilateral series, has been brilliant with the bat, loves to hit. He's considered as a destructive batter, shy at the stumps. There was a risky single taken, but Sagir gets off the mark.
Oh wait, did you again use the word destructive? What makes you think that this very batsman is destructive in nature?
he's known to hit biggies. Shy at the stumps. Daniel Liaquat, I reckon it was a bit of a miscommunication between Junaid Shamsu and Sagir Khan. Well, the numbers says it all. Just to answer your question, has been quite impressive in the UAE domestic circuit, Sagir Khan. And as I mentioned, it's been capped by UAE as well. Oh, look at that connection from Junaid Shamsu, the pollard of the UAE. He's faced that first delivery and he's hammered that for a maximum. What a start for Team Ajman. The men in purple are off to a flyer. 18 for 1 after 1. But this is an interesting move from the skipper of Emirates Blues, Ahmed Tariq, the young gun, getting his left arm spinner into action. We've seen left arm spinners taking a bit of tap in the power play, the likes of Nilanj Keswani, Awais Ali himself, Nabil Aziz as well. And now he will have a role to play up against Sagir. A swing and a miss. That was an arm delivery.
That is the action replay. Wow. Men in purple and their shots being played. It was indeed an amazing first over, and let's see what happens next.
Yeah, a bit of a yes and no. I think they need to have a conversation with each other, Sagir and Junaid Shamsu. It could have been casualty number 2. We've seen a risky single being taken, but they should put a price to their wicket. They are quite destructive batters. They are known as power hitters of the ball, and as a team you cannot afford to lose a wicket in form of a run out.
Oh yes, Rizwan. Losing a wicket in the power play is actually of utmost importance. Yes, and there it is, a boundary. Way to go.
Stand and deliver. Absolutely no feet movement whatsoever. That was another arm delivery, and I can understand that there's no really much of turn on the surface, and trying to dart in those deliveries, and Junaid Shamsu makes absolutely no mistake. Straight down the ground.
Oh yes, Junaid has been impeccable.
Friends of the field, both the players, Awais having a bit of a banter, and why not? It's the shortest format. We all love to watch these athletes play. Gives himself a bit of room, and in the process, Awais has dismantled the furniture.
Oh no, that's another wicket for the EC Blue. Let's watch the replay.
Yeah, it was a quick Yorker from Awais Ali. Absolutely no time to play around with. And look at that celebration from Awais. He knows the importance of that wicket. As Ajman lose wicket number 2, Junaid departs after scoring 10 of 3. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa walks out to the centre after the departure of Junaid Shamsu. Is considered as a player for the longer format, but I tell you what, he does pack a punch. Technically really sound. He knows the game situation. He reads the game situation really well. Oh, let's bowl them. Wicket number 2 on the trot for Awais Ali Shah. And look at that celebration.
Lovepreet goes for a golden duck.
Yeah, another arm delivery darting into Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. He absolutely had no answers to that question raised by Awais Ali Shah. He's fully pumped, and why not? Picking up 2 wickets, and straight away now he's on a hat trick.
Oh, yes, indeed, he is. And let's wait for the next batsman in purple.
Shoaib Khan walks out to the centre. Awais Ali on a hat trick. Well, he's recently been capped by UAE as well. He does pack a punch, but it's 2 wickets that have been lost in quick succession. They've got to hunker down a little bit just for a couple of deliveries. Just make sure you do not give away the wicket. Well, will this be the first hat trick of this tournament? We'll have to wait and watch. Slip in place. A good delivery. Good delivery from Awais. And that will bring us to the end of the over, number 2. 24 for 3. Yeah, they started off really well, Team Ajman, and now all of a sudden losing those 2 wickets in quick succession. And immediately after the success story of Awais Ali, they brought in another left arm spinner in operation. Dania Liaquat has been introduced into the attack. Good delivery first up, straight away says no. Sagir Khan.
That is a dot ball for Liaquat and Shoaib it is on. Wow, 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 wow. Wait. It's super high and it goes for a catch by the ECB Blue. What a catch, I say. And what a over it has been for Liaquat. It is a dot ball followed by a wicket. Let's watch the action replay.
It went miles up in the air. High, just didn't have enough elevation, and you cannot keep that man away. Awais Ali Shah yet again into the action. His eyes were glued to the ball, and in the process he's picked up a brilliant catch as Shoaib Khan will have to depart. Wicket number 4 for Emirates Blues. Shoaib Khan departs after scoring 1 of 3.
Really did. And this may be the game changer. What say?
Still have plenty of batting, Ajman. It's all about staying out at the centre, trying to build up a partnership here. They started losing wickets in quick succession, and Salman Shahid, an opener by trade, walks in at number 6. So he'll have a role to play alongside Sagir Khan. Well, we spoke about it. It's all about getting 1 or 2 good knocks from these batters. It's the shortest format of the game.
Oh yes, it is the shortest format of the game, and it is Liaquat.
Streaky, but will fetch a single. Salman Shahid gets off the mark.
Sagir at the striker's end, and the bowler waits for his ball. Yes. Look at the way he has played that shot, and it has been a good stop. 1 run made in this delivery, with just 2 more deliveries left for Liaquat.
Given the kind of wicket they're playing on, they should look somewhere beyond that 110 mark in the slot, but didn't quite connected. Soccer skills coming in play, and they managed to restrict them just for a couple of runs. Tahir Zaman on that occasion.
Oh yeah, Rizwan, there was soccer skills that is being displayed when they really did try to stop the boundary.
Gives himself a bit of room. Field a station and will restrict them just for a single, which will bring us to the end of over number 3, 29 for 4.
We have a new bowler from ECB Blue, about to begin his 4th over and setting up his field to finish. What say? What say, Rizwan?
Beautiful delivery, rightly said. He's picked up 2 wickets. He was on a hat trick, and the skipper Ahmed Tariq just continuing the spell with Awais Ali. That was a Yorker slightly drifting down the leg side, but they've managed to put a lid on the scoring, the bowlers of Emirates Blues.
The bowling team indeed, actually, Rizwan, is punishing the batting team, and it's something worth the wait.
Just that flick of the wrist. Will it find the fence?
Oh, yes, indeed. It did find the fence, and no, it didn't, is it?
We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Bit of footwork coming in play. I think they've managed to save a couple of runs there.
Oh, I did speak too early, is it? I'm so sorry.
Wavered down the leg side. Well, he's trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Mohammad Sagir, who's definitely a capable batter, and I can see that from Awais Ali Shah, just trying to be away from the hitting zone of Sagir Khan. Oh, that was one on offer. Just could not time it to perfection, Mohammad Sagir. Well, a lot would rely upon this batter, Mohammad Sagir.
There comes the last delivery of the over. Wow, this is a really good shot, and it is the maximum.
That's exactly what he was waiting for. He was waiting for a delivery in his hitting zone, and one was provided by Awais Ali, and he cashes in on the opportunity. That was an arm delivery, and when you have those quicker ones in place, it's all about getting that sweet connection right. A maximum from the blade of Sagir Khan, and that will give him a lot of confidence going into the game. Still all right with the kind of run rate they're currently scoring despite losing those 4 wickets.
The last delivery. Oh, look at that magnificent shot, and it is 6, the maximum. Once again, beautifully played by Mohammad Sagir. And with that, it's 45 for 4.
Danya Lihat Khat to continue just inside the tram line. Just a little bit inside the tram line. Polite inquiry from Salman Shahid. He's another destructive batter.
Destructive batter at the strike, and look at the way he sways the bat to the borders, and that is a 4 declared by the umpire.
Well, anything that is marginally short, these batters have that ability and capability to get those boundaries. Easy pickings for a batter of Salman Shahid's caliber. It was way down the leg side, cashes in on the opportunity provided, and you can see that intent from both the batters. Sagir Khan, brilliant. That maximum that he scored of the final delivery of the previous over was magnificent. That was darted in by Dania Liaquat. Just a single though.
Just a single it is, and we have Mohammad Sagir at the striker's end. You had mentioned, Rizwan, that actually these players, including the striker himself, is the UAE cap boy, and what makes him super ideal to be one.
There was an opportunity, it was well short of the field, that the ball will find the fence. There was another arm delivery from Dania Liaquat, and he managed to pierce the gap between the backward point and the short third for a boundary. Brilliant in execution as Sagir Khan is letting the willow do the talking tonight.
I have got the answer to my question, and that is perfection at its finest.
Beautiful delivery, enticing Mohammad Sagir to go after him. That end dipper, there was a lot of flight on that delivery, but he manages to keep them at bay.
Oh yes, he really did keep them at bay, Rizwan.
Waited and just punched it around. And a misfield will fetch them a couple of runs. In fact, that will be the end of the over. 5 gone, 56 for 4.
No. He's saying to okay. Let's talk in the halftime. Shahbaz Ali into the attack for Emirates Blues. Excellent change of pace delivery. Salman Shahid was completely mystified by that delivery. And they're in a serious spot of bother, aren't they? 4 down in just the 6th over, Shweta.
I think so.
Desperately need a partnership here between Sagir and Shahid. 2 big strikers of the ball. Both of these batters, especially Sagir, is tailor-made for this format. Attack-minded all-rounder, very good bowler as well. And he's gotten off to a start this evening. But this is superb bowling from Shahbaz Ali, banking on his vast amounts of experience.
Speaking of vast amounts of experience, there's one experienced commentator who has actually joined me back. Welcome back, Ahmed. Good evening to you.
You guys are making me feel older by the stint. I think I need to change something up here. I'm feeling like the old man of the combox. It's been a privilege, to be honest, watching the D series, being part of the D series for the last 4 to 5 years. Truly is a blessing, and a major thank you to the Emirates Cricket Board. Oh, that has been drilled to the point boundary. Gone in the blink of an eye. What a shot from Sagir.
Oh yes, indeed. What a man and what a shot. The man in purple.
He just knew it was going to be pace on, and it was a wideish half volley. But still to generate that immense power from his wrists. Looking dangerous here, 25 of 12. But they need him to persevere. They need a much more sizable innings. If they are to get up to maybe 110, 115, would be an interesting run chase for sure. And he goes back to plan A. That is the slower deliveries.
Yes, yes, slow deliveries. Slow and steady. Can actually win the race. What say, Ahmed?
Absolutely, like the old adage, the tortoise and the hare. Those stories we used to hear when we were in grade 1, grade 2, or maybe
Yes.
even kindergarten. But the lesson, it is eternal. It always remains. He goes big, but this could be a catch. And it will be a catch. Shehbaz Ali gets his man and gets his revenge.
It really was a catch indeed. And what an over for Shehbaz with 1 wicket taken.
Really a poor shot, you have to say, from Sagir. Looking to go big on every single delivery. Just held it back, trying to hit from the crease. And that was as simple a catch as it gets. No mistake made by Taimur Ali. So the danger man goes for Ajman. It's 61 for 5. So it's going to be the skipper coming in at number 7. Wickets have fallen in clusters for Ajman, and that has been the problem, Shweta. They haven't had a consistent partnership, have they?
Oh, yes, actually. Jersey number 31 and jersey number 05 has to turn the tables round. They really actually require good partnership, well stated and well rightly observed by our fellow commentator, Ahmed.
Yeah, even if they go at the current run rate, they're getting about 105, which is not a bad score by any means. You'll need to bowl well, for sure. But it certainly is defendable. Emirates Blues, their batting was not that great in their previous encounter. It was just that partnership between Usaid Amin and Taimur Ali that rescued them when they were 59 for 4. Meanwhile, a prolonged break in the middle. Hopefully we'll get back to live action ASAP. How have you enjoyed your first day at the D10?
Oh, it's been tiring. I really don't know how these men are super energetic even when it's a bit darker. We started when it was bright and sunny and now it's almost close to be past 10. Wow, what a time. It's so dark and it's super nice to watch these men being so energetic. And do you realize it's Emirates Blue for the second time again, and they're still in form, and that's what makes ECB at its best.
Yeah, quite an interesting trend actually. Both the teams that have had double headers today, Dubai getting 2 wins, Emirates Blues looking in a very good position. So that's a very encouraging start to the tournament. You always want to set the right tone right from day one, right from match number 1. That is exactly what Dubai have done so far, and Emirates Blues are following in their stead. Shehbaz Ali with a superb over so far, only 5 runs conceded and a major wicket of Sagir. So the pressure is well and truly on. Mid-on in the circle for Adnan Ul-Mulk. A good delivery. Oh, no single there. Chance for a run out. And the direct hit coming in. One captain gets another. And Adnan Ul-Mulk has to depart the very first ball via a brilliant run out.
Wow, what a timing. What a hand-eye coordination did I just witness. That was brilliance at its finest. The accuracy with which, and let's just watch the action replay.
It was a straightforward push to extra cover, got a good bounce, and Had 3 stumps to aim at. Bullseye from young Ahmed Tariq. And disaster for the Purple Brigade. They lose their skipper and are 61 for 6 after 6 overs. Testing times indeed. Well, all going according to plan so far for Emirates Blues. It's going to be Raheel Ali, another young, exciting all-rounder. Coming out at number 8 in a pressure cooker scenario. Nothing doing for the Ajman batting so far. Shakib Ahmed. Very handy all-rounder. And a good option, a good value add to any team.
Speaking of value addition, let's see what Salman has to offer to the table, because we have very few wickets remaining and this has to be it. This has to be the partnership that we all are waiting from the men in purple.
I completely agree with you there. They don't have a lot of batting to come and he is the power striker. Oh, slower delivery. How has that missed the off stump? Delightful variations from Shakib.
Delightful variations. 2 dot balls in a row. Wow. It really has been an interesting over for Shakib to start off with.
Yeah, if you think about it, 3 dot balls in a row is 5% of your innings. It's just 60 deliveries, so very, very precious resource. Salman Shahid, perhaps the pressure is telling on him. And he's heaved it towards square leg, but straight to the fielder and dropped. Well, well, well. That is an own goal by Emirates Blues.
That fielder actually forgot, and I think he might have dozed off. Oh boy. Let's watch the action replay in place.
Yeah, he was too casual there, Aftab. And you take your eye off the ball and you pay the price. Well, you can pretend all you like about the floodlights, but you've played hundreds of matches here, my friend, at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That's no excuse. And you have to feel for Shakib. Deserved a wicket. And that would have perhaps been curtains for Ajman. Still, they persevere on. Down the leg side will be a wide. Must be frustrating for Shakib Ahmed.
Oh yes, it must be frustrating. After the loss of a wicket, he deserved that wicket. He really did. And now it is a wide.
Raheel is a clean striker of the ball. A very decent off spinner as well. Been doing really well in the age cricket tournaments in and around the UAE. He goes for that uppish loft over mid-off. That's a handsome stroke to get underway.
Of course it is a handsome stroke, and the umpire has confirmed the same. It is a boundary over the fence.
Lovely footwork. Creating his own length and had the courage to go aerial. That's a special shot indeed from a special young player. And it was well thought of as well, because mid-off was in the circle. So it was a pretty safe shot. Great way to get off the mark. But they need plenty more.
Agreed. Ajman does need plenty more.
Dug into the pitch on that occasion. The call is for 2. But all they'll get is a single. So Shakib mixing it up very nicely here. Those slower pace deliveries, then pace on, then that bumper. Is a complete package.
A complete package. Yes. And that's Shakib.
Current run rate has come below 10 now. So they're looking at a double-digit score, which should be relatively safe to chase. Long way to go just yet. Taken on the full and hammered behind point. And the misfield will cost them 4 more.
Oh, the misfield, and it is a 4.
Well, Usaid Amin at the point. Should have done a lot better there. Good shot from Salman Shahid. But yeah, just lost control at the key moment. So,
Just that you know, he really tried, and that deserves. I mean, come on, he really did try, yeah.
so 72 for 6 at the end of 7. So Tahir Zaman back for his second over. Oh, full toss delivery. Caught Rahil by surprise, waiting for the umpire's signal. And yes, it is a no ball. So a bit of poor discipline coming in from the Blues, and that will be a free hit.
Indeed, it is a free hit, Ahmed. Unbelievable from Tahir's end, but let's just wait and watch. What say?
Yeah, they have the right man facing the free hit, Salman Shahid. I think it might be just getting a bit slippery out there. Some dew settling on the surface. And could be making it difficult to grip the ball for the bowlers. Salman Shahid. Oh, well, he's made a mess of it. And it's so typical when you're under pressure, even the free hits are not going for runs.
They really are under pressure, and as we are nearing the death overs, what can I say?
Yeah, what can we say? Good delivery, bowled into the pitch. It was like side-ish. And in the end, they have snuck through for a single, but that's all they're going to get. So Tahir Zaman needs to pull up his socks here. Forcing drive, but straight to the fielder. Chance for another run out. But this time, the throw was off target. That could have been close. That would have been a stunning run out once again.
Oh yes, and the misfields are really costing the Emirates Cricket Board's blue team.
Yeah, they need to do a lot better. Difficult throw. Only one stump to aim at, and in the end, it was well off target.
Ahmed, how do we actually ensure preciseness when it's really late at night and it's super chill outside?
Good question. I think we'll ask Ahmed Tariq, because he already executed one run out. But it's just about practice making perfect, really. You just keep doing those training drills in your pre-match. Fielding is that one aspect of cricket that you can always improve on. You can always get better. It's not skill-based, it's effort-based. It's about how much you put into your training. Punchy drive in the air once again, but all they're picking out is the fielders. So fielding is the discipline where there's the highest margin for improvement if you really work at it.
Discipline and consistency. Yes, that's what I've understood from what Ahmed, the experienced commentator, had to say. He keeps laughing and denying the fact that he's not experienced, but well, of course.
I'm just worried what the code word experienced is about actually.
It really means that you are seasoned and you know the game inside out. What say? I do really. You should agree on this.
Yeah, well, certainly we are tragically obsessed with this game called cricket. Whatever format, whether it be book cricket, stick cricket, French cricket, or actual cricket, in any form, it's basically a second religion in our part of the world. Firm punch down the ground, long on the move. And that's an excellent effort. Tossing and tumbling, but Taimur Ali does the job. And in the end, I think it's a decent over from Tahir Zaman. Decent progress. 1 for 24 on the night. 79 for 6. Well, it's now or never here for Team Ajman. They need at least another 25, 30 runs in the last 2 overs. Can they achieve that? Easier said than done, especially against Shahbaz Ali, steaming in for his second over. Brilliant wide Yorker. That is unplayable.
But that's only 11 legal deliveries. How is it possible, Ahmed? Kindly throw us light into the same.
Well, some fortune, some luck, some big hits, some edges maybe flying up and over the keeper. However, which way they come, I'm sure Ajman will take it.
Ahmed is really a person who loves and believes in miracles, isn't it?
You have to be an optimist. We want to see a competitive game between two excellent sides. Another dot delivery. Well, Salman Shahid is losing the plot here. So that odds of that 100 score are dwindling by the minute here. Maybe 90 odd is much more achievable. Just need to connect on one. Really middle it. Could get that confidence going for Salman Shahid, who's struggling here at the moment. Taken on the full and straight to the fielder. Well, what a wretched way to get out. Full toss, straight to deep cover.
That was a beautiful catch, calm and composed, and this being the action replay of this stable catch.
No mistake made by Usaid on this occasion. And Shahbaz Ali has been absolutely outstanding. Well deserved second wicket for him. And Salman Shahid's struggle comes to an end, gone for 17. It's 79 for 7. So we're down to the bowlers now. Young Basil Asim, another UAE under 19 product. Very talented right arm fast bowler. He can bat, he can throw it around. Let's see if he can add some quick runs here for Ajman.
Oh, is it? Basil is actually the under 19 UAE player, is it? Wow, that's lovely to know, and he's at the striker's end, ready to bat.
And good to see him getting an opportunity at this level once again for Ajman. Oh, this could be close. A fumble will allow Basil to get off the mark. But look at those bowling figures from Shahbaz Ali. Just 5 runs conceded after 1.4. That is outstanding stuff.
That really is, actually, but there's just an over and 2 balls left. I am not really sure what the batting team has to do.
Yeah, it's not going according to plan. All the big guns have fallen silent. Junaid Shamsu, Ansh Tandon, Salman Shahid all struggled. It was only Sagir who added some quick fire runs. Everybody else has come and gone so far for the Purple Brigade. That's not the way you want to start the D10. Under the pump here against Emirates Blues. Oh, that's delightful. That is brilliant from Raheel. A much needed boundary.
Oh, yes, it was a much needed boundary, Ahmed. Really, I needed some color, and you did. They did. The men in purple.
Shifting in his crease, and he got the length he was looking for to execute that ramp. Beautifully played. He's playing a decent hand here, 13 off 7. So the hope springs eternal for Ajman. Just try to get beyond 100, and anything is possible. But these two young lads will need to combine well here. Just 7 deliveries remaining in the batting effort.
Yes, indeed. These two young lads actually have to maintain an unbeatable partnership. And let's see what they have to offer.
Skewed in the air and an excellent catch. Ahmed Tariq diving at extra cover. And wicket number 3 for Shahbaz Ali.
much wickets to actually lose. We have the 10th batsman up in the batting order, and look at that beautiful catch. It was like just the ball was waiting for him, and he caught it at perfection.
Well-timed dive and made sure on impact he clung on. Terrific fielding. Third wicket for Shahbaz. 84 for 8 at the end of 9 overs. Both wickets down. No, I'm saying your wicket, his wicket, both have fallen.
Like, I have so much negativity in me, and I really want to just retire for the day also.
See, I told you pace yourself because it's going to be long days.
More than that, I really don't know. I don't think myself.
So Shakib Ahmed will bowl the final 6. Sabir Ali Rao in at 10. Slow delivery, well read. They'll have to push for 2 here. Basil will have to do the bulk of the scoring, but 1 is all they'll get. So over to the experienced veteran Sabir Ali.
Agreed, Ahmed, and the mid-ons and the mid-offs were actually in place. They were brilliant in fielding. Don't you agree?
Yeah, certainly. They're trying to put the squeeze on, keeping the fielders in the ring. But this time they have pushed the mid-off and mid-on back for Sabir. Inside edge and knocked him over. Off cutter strikes gold for Emirates Blues once again.
That was a golden duck. Wow. This bowler is actually at his best form, and the batsman actually moved away from the wicket. It was like he himself wanted him to get out. What can we do, Ahmed?
You can't expect much from a number 10. And it's a short stay at the crease for Sabir Ali Rao. Inside edge onto the sticks. And we are 9 down for Ajman in the final over.
Yes, it is the death over, and it really is starting to feel like the death over. And there's only one last wicket to actually end the game, and there's only 4 deliveries left. Whichever comes first, that is it. What say, Ahmed?
Yeah, it looks likely that they might get bundled out here, to be quite frank. Zishan Nasir, not really known for his batting skills. He just needs to get Basil back on strike if he can.
Oh, why do you say so?
Well, he is coming in at number 11. There's nobody else except the coaching staff behind you or the 12th man. So,
Jokes apart.
and oh, there it is. Swing and a miss. And not interested in looking for the single either. That's not good disciplines from Ajman.
Oh, yeah, and they really need to stay this time for just at least 3 deliveries.
Yeah, it would be quite embarrassing to get bowled out in a 10-over game. Remember, most of these are professional cricketers. And Emirates Blues fair play. The bowling has been outstanding, but still, you should be able to bat your 10 overs. I'm sure the coaching staff will be having a stern word if they do not achieve that feat. Is there an edge? Not quite. Pacey delivery.
See, we really don't want to see another golden duck here. What is this, Ahmed?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be happening for Ajman. Zishan just about survived. That was honing in on that off stump. But he's been outstanding as well. Just 12 runs conceded in his 10 legal deliveries.
I really understand that these are bowlers, but if you were in their shoes, what would you do differently?
Well, I would be hiding behind the umpire. I don't want to face Shakib Ahmed. And there it is.
Oh no, this is what I was afraid of. Another golden duck, which are you happy with watching this? Yet another golden duck, Ahmed?
Well, Ajman. That is very poor. Bowled out for just 85. Slower delivery within the stumps. You miss, I hit. And Shakib closes out the bowling effort for Emirates Blues in decisive fashion.
See, one thing that I've actually noticed is that the last three batsmen actually want themselves to get out. They really are moving away from the stumps. All the 3 stumps are out in open. And what can we as listeners and watchers actually do?
Well, the bowlers will need to pull up the socks here for Ajman. Outstanding stuff from Emirates Blues. 3 wickets for Shahbaz Ali, 2 for Shakib Ahmed at the death. Comprehensively outplaying the opposition in the first half of this game. And well, it seems to be a relatively straightforward target.
Yes, agreed. ECB Blue did outplay the last match of the day.
Let's take a look at the batting scorecard. Slow start for Ansh Tandon, Junaid Shamsu falling early. Sagir looked good for his 25 of 14, but after he departed, Shweta, it was an absolute procession of batters coming in and getting out.
Yes, yes. It was all the batsmen really got out very quick with 7 extras.
2 wickets for Oais Ali Shah, who started the rot. Tahir Zaman and Daniel Liaquat with the wicket apiece. Shahbaz Ali outstanding, 3 for 9 in his 2 overs, and Shakib Ahmed mopped up the tail as well in decisive fashion. And there you can see the lack of partnerships. 11 for 1, 23 for 3, 24 for 4. It just went wrong right from ball 1.
That's when the indecisiveness actually began, is it?
It certainly did, and it didn't get any better. So let's take a look at the highlights of the first inning. It was all about the Emirates Blues bowling. Even though Ansh Tandon looked positive when he first came out, that was a brilliant flick towards that long leg region. But then one shot too many, and a simple catch at square leg just got cramped up for room. Junaid Shamsu was looking dangerous as well. Powerful striker of the ball, especially towards the onside. But then Oais Ali Shah yoked him with a peach of a delivery, and it was all going wrong. Lovepreet Bajwa playing the wrong line, completely bemused on his dismissal. Sohaib Khan promising to go big, but a simple catch at long on. He just can't resist the temptation to go after the spinners. Sagir looked really good, playing a few sparkling shots, especially that slog sweep towards the square leg region. But then a rush of blood, and after that it was an almighty collapse. Brilliant fielding from Ahmed Tariq to run out his opposing captain. Adnan ul Mulk gone for a golden duck, and that was certainly the story for Ajman. A lot of low scores, and even Salman Shahid in the end holding out to deep cover off a full toss just tells you the miserable story of Ajman's batting effort. And in the end, Shakib Ahmed took care of the tail, slower deliveries crashing into midland leg as Ajman were bundled out for 85. So 86 runs is the target for Emirates Blues to make it 2 wins out of 2 on the opening night of the Emirates D10. We'll take a short break and be right back soon in a jiffy. You know how to ubala.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't ask a lady, Areja.
How sweet. Oh, thank God.
I actually made this mistake. That's why I'm saying. Plus, looking at
How
screens
kachra
or-
was this thing you can now itself say before prom. Oh. out. It's like the 10th wicket. See, have you seen all these 4 matches? And this is the first team that has been all out. All.
We will see a lot more of this. Welcome back, cricket fans, to match number 4 of the 2026 Emirates D10. A disappointing show put on by Ajman with the bat as they were bundled out for just 85 runs, and the highest scorer being Mohammad Sagir Khan of 25 of 14. Outstanding stuff from the Emirates Blues bowling, who did a very good job and more importantly held most of their catches. Not all of them, but certainly most of them.
Ahmed, can the tables not turn for Ajman?
Well, hope springs eternal. That's what they say. 3 wickets for Shahbaz Ali in his 2 overs, 2 apiece for Shakib and Awais Ali Shah. Tahir Zaman and Daniel Liaquat also contributing. To answer your question, Shweta, well, early wickets is the name of the game. If Ajman can get 2 or 3 wickets in a flash, then perhaps they have a chance. Otherwise, I think Emirates Blues, it should be plain sailing, to be quite honest.
So what you're trying to say is actually Ajman has to play its best in bowling and fielding when it comes to the power play, is it?
Absolutely 100%. The bowling needs to be very precise. Catches, you cannot afford to drop any. And let's see. Could be interesting. Tanish Suri and Ahmed Tariq out in the middle once again. Exciting and very young opening pair. And we did see in the first game, Emirates Blues struggled to chase that score of 90 odd, even though they did win thanks to Usaid Amin and Taimur Ali having a wonderful partnership. But certainly there are a few nerves, a few jitters in the Emirates Blues bowling, and this individual, Zishan Nasir, he's a very, very fine bowler. If he gets it right, he can get those early wickets.
If he gets it right.
Yeah, I have to add that disclaimer. Sometimes he can be a bit all over the shop with the new ball, but he can get it to swing in the air as well. So if he gets it right, I think there's certainly an opportunity here for Ajman to get back into this contest.
And I really do look forward for that possibility also, Ahmed.
Certainly. And let's take a look at the field. There is a deep point and a deep square leg. So trying to protect the square boundaries. Ahmed Tariq facing up to Zishan Nasir. Flashing at that one outside off, looking for that big drive. Swing and a miss from the skipper.
Swing and a miss from the
Skipper.
Skipper. New word.
Some Navy language being used there.
New word added to my dictionary. Wow. Zishan began with a dot ball.
Just needs to bowl a bit straighter, in my opinion. You can't offer width like that outside off. Ahmed Tariq is a very strong player on the front foot. So,
What makes him so strong, Ahmed?
well, technically he's very sound, and he's a clean striker of the ball, well organized. He has terrific balance. So that is the key if you want to succeed at this level.
Of course, and of course, he is the UAE cap player. He has to be this level of calmness.
Yeah, he got that call up to the national team, the A side in the Rising Stars Asia Cup. Although he didn't have a great outing, but early days just yet for him. And he's a very, very bright talent indeed. Attempted Yorker, beautifully bowled, pushed out towards mid wicket, and will be a single to get him underway. He needs a significant innings here just to get his confidence, just to get the ball rolling. Tanish Suri, he played really well. I felt that spirited cameo in the first game was always going to be safe there, no real concerns. Mid wicket was just a few yards deep. Tanish Suri, fantastic wicketkeeper bat, already capped by the UAE senior team at a very tender age. Fishing at that one outside off. Rizwanur Rahman, a warm welcome, even though it's a chilly evening.
Thank you, Ahmed Khwaja. Always a pleasure to share the combox with you. Love the insights that you provide. Well, on paper, Ajman looked absolutely magnificent with the kind of batting lineup they have, the batting depth. Unfortunately, just could not rise to the occasion today. But I tell you what, they do have that power pack bowling performance. Can Zishan Nasir deliver today?
Time will tell, but they certainly need somebody to step up. Oh, beautiful delivery. Just holding its line from Zishan. Just creating that angle at the popping crease. Went slightly wider and the ball left him late.
And we spoke about this, Ahmed. The width that he takes on the crease, the way the landing area is quite away from the popping crease, and he creates that angle inside. Quite a brilliant bowler, and the shortest format of the game. Just given that one single run, they're fighting tooth and nail, the Ajman.
Apesh, but there's nobody at backward point. They'd taken that fielder deep. If he was in the circle, could have been a catch, but an excellent over. A good start here for Ajman. Emirates Blues 2 for no loss. Sabir Ali Rao, experienced left arm seamer. Coming into the attack. Good looking push. That's a lovely shot. Will pick up a couple of runs. They can afford to take a bit of time to settle in here, Riz.
Yeah, it's not a massive total that they're chasing down. Yes, it's the shortest format, required run rate 9.28 runs and over. It's all about settling down. But I like the fight from the men in purple. Sabir Ali alongside Zishan Nasir, cranking up the pace, bowling with a lot of velocity.
He will just find that nagging line and length to these two batters. Well, he was really trying to cut that hard, but a good delivery, just leaving the right-hander. And that's his stock delivery, the one going across.
Yeah, quite impressive, immaculate. And appreciating the fact that it's a beautiful delivery from Sabir Ali.
Yeah, he looks a lot fitter than the last I saw him. Looks to have become a lot leaner, toned up. And that's very encouraging that he still has that hunger. A player who has represented the UAE in his prime. Still a very, very good cricketer on the domestic scene. Good looking square drive. Delightful placement by Tanish Suri. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Is continuing his good form. Tanish Suri waited for the delivery and carved it to perfection. Elegantly executed by Tanish Suri.
Superb shot. Maybe the backward point fielder could have done a bit better, but the placement and timing was absolutely immaculate. And that is Tanish's first boundary. Played really well in the previous game as well. Took on the likes of Wasim Akram. Was peppering that deep point boundary. And he seems to have developed that shot. That's his go-to for boundaries. Oh, it's dropped. Ansh Tandon, fully horizontal. It would have been a stunner, but that is a catch they needed to take.
Oh, absolutely. The ball was traveling at decent clicks, and Ansh Tandon gave it all. Just could not latch onto it. And look at that full stretch dive. Just could not hold on to it.
That was hit with some serious power. And Ansh is a spectacular fielder, not just a good one, but just caught on him very quickly. He'll be disappointed. Sabir did create the chance, but it's gone begging. Big swing once again. So Tanish Suri is certainly in a hurry here. He's not backing down.
I like the approach. You got to be aggressive, and he's done well in the previous encounter. This one away from the right-hander. Sabir Ali angling away to Tanish Suri. Ahmad Tariq also. They know the importance of the wicket. Both the batters, young and dynamic.
Well, the power play is almost done and they're only going at 5 runs per over. Do they take that floating power play option right here? Time will tell. Punched hard and punched all the way. Spectacular batting from Tanish Suri.
Well, look at the way he's connected it. It's a treat to watch the youngster. Full opening of the bat, and he's carved it over the backward point region for a maximum.
Stunning shot indeed. And ends the power play well. 16 for no loss are the Blues. So Zishan Nasir will continue. And have they taken the floating power play? No, they have not. So the field will spread. There is a deep third, deep point, and a square leg. So bit of a in and out field. And they've pushed the mid on back. So a few fielders in, a few fielders out. Wickets is what Ajman need. Just not quite finding the middle of the stick, but that's a good approach. If you're not finding the boundaries, at least rotate the strike.
Absolutely, feed the strike to the main man who's been impressive throughout today. Tanish Suri, 15 of 9 for him. And it's just a matter of time for Ahmad Tariq to express himself as well.
Yeah, maybe the burden of captaincy plus his opener could be a bit overwhelming for a young cricketer. It's just day one of the tournament. I'm sure he'll improve. Get accustomed to the role. Excellent delivery. That is the line and length Zishan is looking for.
He is bowling really well with close to 130 clicks for sure, Zishan Nasir. And hitting the deck really, really hard. And he knows if he hits the right areas, you tend to get that purchase off the surface.
He's a very talented and skillful bowler. Was part of the Dubai Capitals squad in ILT20 Season 3 when they went all the way and were crowned champions. Punchy drive off the back foot, and Lovepreet will get around. Tanish's ball striking square of the wicket on the offside is really delightful.
Well, he peppers the offside boundaries. Quite elegant to watch when he's in full form. Tanish Suri cricket runs in their family. We have his younger brother Udis Suri, who's already represented UAE under 19 side.
Oh, absolutely. Great cricketing caliber in the DNA, that is for sure. Taken on the full. There should be a couple here if they push hard. And they're running and putting pressure on the fielding. Excellent stuff from the youngsters.
Just ensuring they're keeping the scoreboard ticking. Both the batters of Emirates Blues, Tanish Suri and Ahmed Tariq, brilliant camaraderie between the wickets. They know to create that pressure, taking that first run quicker and getting the second one quite comfortably.
And they are at the stage of their careers where they want to really establish themselves in the UAE national team. Hence, this D10 is a very significant tournament for both of them. And I like that they're operating as a combination. Got big on him. That's a cracking delivery from Zishan Nasir. That trampoline-like bounce.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Zishan Nasir. And you made a valid point. Well, we're still waiting for that announcement of the World Cup squad. It'll be interesting to see what will be the playing 15 of the reserves as well.
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of players competing for very few slots. Only a few, I can say, are absolutely locked in. The majority, it's anybody's pick who could be heading for the World Cup. Check drive and great placement. Tanish Suri, that is beautifully played.
Class personified, using that pace on offer. As easy as you like, just waited for it and carved it to perfection. A boundary to close out the over.
Absolutely superb. And Emirates Blues are looking rock solid thanks to Tanish Suri. 23 for no loss, 25 for no loss after 3. So Sabir will complete his spell. Didn't bowl badly, I felt, in the first over. It was just terrific ball striking from Tanish Suri. 23 of 14. He's looked very relaxed, very composed. Ahmed Tariq has looked a bit unsure, a bit tentative.
Yeah, slightly off colour in the previous game as well. And now again just trying to feed strike, and I think it's the right approach. Let Tanish do bulk of the scoring. You might as well just stick around.
He's doing exactly that, just keeping it ticking. Yeah, fell for a second ball duck in the first match. Poor shot. Was looking to just jump down the track and pull a delivery that got big on him. They rely very heavily on this opening pair. They need to be productive if Emirates Blues are to have a good D10.
Absolutely. Then you have the middle order, which is quite strong. We've seen the likes of Usaid Amin and Taimur showcasing the talent and prowess today.
A lot of all-rounders in that middle order. Flat batted straight and just a bit of a miscue. And Adanul Mulk slipping and sliding. Be careful, skipper.
Well, you could see that due factor in action. Need to get your metallic spikes on.
Yeah, it is quite late, 11 p.m. local time, so the wind has died out as well. That was earlier, that breeze in the first and third game. So just that water vapor in the air sitting on the surface makes it very slick. Upish, and once again it's been pinged, and great fielding. Sohaib Khan, that was outstanding.
That was absolutely brilliant, giving it all. And in the process, they've managed to save a couple of runs.
That was hit like an absolute rocket, and excellently timed was his dive. that is an aspect Sohaib Khan has certainly been working very hard on, his ground fielding.
He's been brilliant with the bat, and obviously with the kind of practice and training sessions that he's undergoing. He's represented the UAE national side, so you need that extra bit of effort, and he's done exceptionally well there.
Yeah, you have to set yourself high standards. And so often you can make that 1 or 2% difference between being part of the squad and being in the playing 11. You have that added arrow of being a top fielder.
Well, absolutely, and I think we've seen in the shortest formats as well, talking about the T20 as well, the team management and everybody are looking for that spinners who can actually contribute with the bat as well. That gives them added advantage, that will give the team the deep depth of the batting as well.
Completely agree. Meanwhile, Sabir trying to provide a breakthrough. Square leg coming into the circle. So just playing with the mind of Ahmed Tariq. Well wide on that occasion, just falling over in his action. Will Sohaib Khan be on his way to the T20 World Cup? Zahid Ali will be a contender, of course. Ahmed Tariq will certainly be dreaming of going to the World Cup as well, being in the fold of the UAE A team. So it's really quite difficult to call. Will be exciting news.
And what a moment it will be if those youngsters get that nod from ECB to represent the country. And why not?
It's a very special occasion indeed, an honor and a privilege to represent your nation. Should certainly not be taken for granted. And if they can pull off a win or two at the World Cup as well, that would truly be historic.
Oh, absolutely. And they do pack a punch. We've seen UAE beating Bangladesh in a bilateral series, defeating a full member nation. They do pack a punch. But I think it's the venue. They must be playing after a very, very, very long time back home in India.
Well, they're playing in Delhi, which is a very, very good batting wicket. So the likes of Mohammad Wasim, Alishan Sharafu, Rahul Chopra, they'll certainly enjoy those batting conditions. Can be tough for the bowlers, certainly, especially in evening games. Oh, that is delightful. A scoop of ice cream from Tanish Suri. And give me 4 more.
Well, very well executed. Waited for the delivery and he rams it for a boundary. Boundary to close out the over. 4 gone, 35 for none.
So just about maintaining that required run rate are Emirates Blues. Mohammad Sagir Khan coming on to bowl. Tell us more about him, Riz.
Well, he's been a phenomenal player, represented UAE, considered as a bowling all-rounder for the team. Bats in at number 7, number 6, and can be handy with the ball as well.
Yeah, he was part of that historic series win over Bangladesh. In fact, he made his T20I debut in that series. Very fine cricketer. He's just lost his form over the last 8 to 10 months, hence on the outside looking in. But on his day, he is a match winner through and through.
Well, absolutely. I think it's to do with the consistency, Ahmed. He's definitely a clean striker of the ball, but it's that aggressive approach that we've seen from Sagir Khan, which maybe because of which he's lost that place in the national side. When you've got those runs, you can't be aggressive on every single delivery.
Absolutely. But the other side of that coin is that is the approach that got you selected into the UAE national team. So perhaps a player can be a bit double-minded on whether he wants to really change his approach or not. So far, Sagir has resisted. But how will he get reselected? Something has got to give, because as a bowler, he's top-notch. Batting, that is where there is a big inconsistency.
And if you're talking about the three-dimensional, yes, he definitely ticks the box when it comes to the bowling aspect, as you just mentioned. Is brilliant in the field. We've seen him taking some wonderful catches, and I think you probably have to do a bit of fine-tuning with the bat. Just try to adapt to the situation and execute yourself really well.
There's a lot of competition in the all-rounder slots for the UAE. Mohammad Irfan, Zahid Ali, maybe even Junaid Shamsu could be in the reckoning. Taken on the full, just in front of the square leg. Not a bad delivery. So once you are in the fold, once you are in the 15, you have to fight tooth and nail to maintain your spot. The competition is very stiff and very high.
Well, it's all about sustaining that position. You've got to cement yourself. And as you rightly mentioned, the benchmark goes just above and above. The bar grows up. And we've seen Mohammad Wasim, given that opportunity, he sustained that position. And there's so much of talent available in the UAE. We've seen player coming through ranks of the age group cricket as well. And this has been taken. Adnan, the skipper, picks up the catch of Ahmed Tariq.
Well, he was struggling from ball one, wasn't he? It was the slower delivery, was full, but just yet another miscue. And it balloons a straightforward catch. Well taken by Adnan ul-Mulk. And Ajman are on the board. And Sagir Khan, the man with the golden arm. Disappointing for the Blues skipper. He goes for 5 of 8, 37 for 1. Sure? So it's not a big deal. Sure? Okay. मेरा वेट करी फिर नाल ही निकला ठीक है For what? I'm just going downstairs for the presentation. See you. So now the energy levels are on 15%. Battery mode.
Aftab Alam walks in at number 3. He's got a shot mid in place. It was off colour in the previous encounter. The required run rate getting close to that 9.5 runs mark. Final delivery of the 5th over, and that Aftab picks up a single to retain strike and gets off the mark. 5 gone, 38 for 1. Just trying to get things back in control are the bowlers of Ajman. Basil Asim has been given the responsibility, wavered down the leg side, and the ball will find the fence. Just when you thought you managed to put a lid on the scoring, Basil provides a freebie and easy pickings for a batter of Aftab Alam's caliber, and the perfect time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator Shweta.
Thank you, Rizwan, for the warm welcome. It's been what a night. And I have a question that I had to ask you. Basil, I'm actually seeing him play for the first time. What do you think about this young lad?
Well, he's represented UAE at under 19 level. Does contribute with the bat as well. Quite brilliant with the ball. And does pack a punch. Has been part of Ajman setup in the previous editions of D as well. And mixes it up really well. Yes, it was a wavered delivery down the leg side, but he's managed to come back well.
Oh yes, yes indeed. The man in purple. Basil it is.
Clean connection. They've got protection in there. Sohaib Khan will do the cleaning. I like the approach of Tanish Suri. He's been brilliant, and it's good to see him back in form. He was off color in the previous editions.
What do you like about Tanish and his brother? You keep commenting about Tanish and his brother and how cricket really runs in their bloodline. What is it, my fellow commentator?
They've taken that responsibility in the power play. Nicely bowled by Basil. Shy at the stumps. A direct hit would have been interesting. Mixing it up really well. Well, just to answer your question, you talk about the opening batters walking out to the centre. They have a responsibility on their shoulders. It's a gamble, try to maximize as much as possible in the power play. And I think he's taken that responsibility, Tanish Suri. He's done well, 32 of 22 for him. So it's that adaptability and that responsibility that you take as a batter which has impressed me quite a lot.
Oh, yes, indeed. And look at this fierce man in purple. Oh, that's super high. And let's see where it lands up. That has been a misfield. Super unfortunate to the man in purple. And look at the way these people are running between the wickets. And that is it. Let's see the runs that they have scored between the wickets. The replay it is.
Went miles up in the air. The fielder had ample amount of time to come underneath the ball, and he completely misses it. That should have been taken at least at that level. I understand it's close to 11:30, but you've got to be switched on. It's not a massive total that these guys are chasing every single opportunity that's been provided. You might as well want to cash on the opportunity. Trying the ramp, and he's been successful. He's done that on numerous occasions today. A boundary to close out the over. 6 overs gone, 51 for 1. Sagir will continue, bowled exceptionally well, picked up a wicket, gave away just 3 runs. 35 required of 24 deliveries. They still feel they're in the game, the men in purple. Change in field, long leg comes inside the circle. Aftab 7 of 4. They lost Ahmed Tariq. Wayward delivery down the leg side. You can't afford to do that anymore.
Oh, yes. He really can't afford to do that anymore. But Sagir has actually been such a consistent player. Look at his stats. He has been super consistent. But this is the first bite of the over.
Yeah, at times you tend to be a bit wayward. This is skied up in the air. And it lands safely. And it goes over the boundary ropes or a boundary.
It was so close to the boundary line actually, and it just bounced once, and that makes it a 4. The replay of the same.
And good to see Aftab getting into action. Easy pickings for Aftab. Length on it. And picks up a boundary. 1 bounce into the fence. Away she goes. Played that tennis forehand shot, and the ball will find the fence. Easy pickings for Aftab. 2 boundaries on the trot.
The man in purple pumps up and pounces to the man in blue. And look at that shot. It's so far-fetched from any human possible reach. What say?
Yeah, getting into his elements is Aftab. Easy pickings. That was a slower delivery. He read it really well. We spoke about Mohammad Sagir being quite impressive in the first over. He's been taken to the cleaners. That was an off-cutter. Waited for the delivery and he's hammered it to perfection. This is brilliant from Aftab. And these are good signs for Team Emirates Blues. Every batter rising to the occasion.
Agreed, Rizwan. And look at the defense mechanism of this young chap, Aftab. ECB Blue, how happy he is to defend the ball and to save their wickets.
Well, it's all about application. When you see the delivery in your slot, you might as well want to whack it. But another good delivery, you might as well play it on the merit, try to defend it, as the required run rate is very much within the reach. Just run a ball from here on.
He just had to pull that shot to the fielder, and that's still a good one. How do you actually judge the ball, Rizwan?
You're putting me on the spotlight. Well, as a batter, it's all about your footwork and your release point. You need to watch out the delivery. I go by what our legendary Indian cricketer Sir Sunil Gavaskar has to say. Watch out till the end of the release. Another brilliant effort from Basil Asim. He's managed to save a couple of runs for the team. And you need to watch out for the release point. You need to watch out for the arm action. And that's how you'll be able to play around. 7 done and dusted, 69 for 1. So you're just out of your school or your college? Junaid Shamshu has been deputed to bowl. Straight away feeding the strike to the man in form. 40 of 25 for Tanish Suri. Aftab Alam 23 of 10. Ahmed Tariq just still trying to find that form.
Finding the form. Junaid, this seems to be a new bowler for me. So can you please enlighten me what is his characteristics that you love the most about?
Played off the back foot and the ball will find the fence. Played over the back foot point region. As easy as you like. Tanish Suri is inching close to his personal milestone. Yeah, look at that shot. Diligently executed by Tanish Suri. Well, he's a very good handy all-rounder to have in your team. Junaid Shamshu usually opens the batting for the team that he plays for and is quite handy with the ball as well.
No, Tanish Suri really seems to be actually experienced, and I completely agree with Rizwan. Let's see what he has to offer now. That was a dot ball. Tanish still at the striker's end, and ECB Purple really setting its field. Junaid seems all ready and ready to attack. He really has to pull that shot, and it gets covered by the deep fielders, or one of the fielders. Is it? What is it, Rizwan?
He just cuts it off. Just a single. They know they are well within the reach of this run chase. Emirates Blue, it will be another 2 points, 2 wins for them on day 1 of the Emirates D10 2026 edition. Didn't quite time it. There's an opportunity and it has been taken. It is Basil Asim once again, and you can see that frustration from Aftab.
Junaid has actually made the wicket. The action replay of the same. Look at this masterpiece. And he actually forces himself to catch that grip. And he catches it. 1 wicket down.
Aftab checks out. Team Emirates Blues lose wicket number 2, 75 for 2.
Liaquat has come to the crease. He seems to be a bit of a danger, is it? He's super explosive from what I know. What do you say, Rizwan?
Easy pickings for Daniel Liaquat. He gets off the mark in style with a maximum.
So I wasn't wrong. Actually, he has started it. He has got the first ball as the maximum, and watching the replay live at Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Beautiful execution. It was a half tracker, wavered down the leg side, and he's catched on the opportunity. Right then, 8 overs done and dusted, 81 for 2. It's just 5 required of 12 deliveries. Remember, the previous game was chased down in 8 overs by Emirates Blues. Well, that's the sign for the floating power play. 2 players outside the 30-yard circle. So expected to finish this game off in this particular over. Tanya Liaquat striking at 600, a massive maximum. Can Tanis Suri find a maximum to get to his personal milestone of half century? Basil Asim into his second over. Waited and carved it towards the back foot point region, will fetch them a single.
Liaquat really wants to finish this off actually with the floating power play. I'm really sure he actually would. See, it's actually a very one-sided game at this point in time.
Just a boundary required now. Good delivery from Basil Asim. He knows he peppers the onside boundary, and that's the reason he's darting in that 4th stump, 5th stump channel.
Making it a dot ball. Yes. But still, they have 1 over and 4 deliveries left. That's solid 10 legal deliveries. And they just need a single boundary.
What was he trying to do there? I reckon he's trying to feed strike to Tanis Suri. That's what I can make of.
Wait. Is that Liaquat, the dangerous person that I thought I knew? Okay, I am not really sure. Now I'm skeptical about the same. Is he trying to consume these balls and frustrate our ECB Purple, the Ajman team, or what is it, Rizwan?
Probably just trying to feed strike to Tanish, who's on 46. He's been brilliant throughout in the first game, Tanish Suri, and now yeah, that's exactly what he wanted to do. Just pick up a single and hand it over to Tanish Suri.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Suri at the striker's end. And Basil with just 2 more deliveries left for his over.
Long on drops inside the circle. Look at that connection. And he will get it to his personal milestone of half century. Tanish Suri, you beauty. They've managed to win this game by 8 wickets. Emirates Blue registering their second win of the evening, similar to what Team Dubai has executed. It was a full toss on offer and very nicely executed by Tanish Suri.
Yes, yes, indeed. What a way to end this night. Wow, wow, wow. ECB Blue has actually made it. Congratulations to them.
Handshakes all over, and Daniel Yakat doing the right thing, just picking up that single. Well, it's all about the honours board. Getting a half century in a D is quite vital. We've seen Aditya Shetty going past that 50 run mark today, scoring 70, has been the player of the match, and today Tanish Suri yet again getting those runs quite comfortably.
I think Liaquat really wanted Suri to actually make that half century, isn't it? Or what say? What do you want to add, Rizwan?
Yeah, handshakes all over. It's all right as long as you're able to score and win for the team. Personal milestones in some cases doesn't really matter, but still that would be a half century to his name. Brilliant all-round performance from the batters of Emirates Blues. That's the batting card for you. Tanish Suri unbeaten, 50 of 30. Ahmed Tariq was off colour, 5 of 8 for him. Aftab Alam did provide that foundation with 23 of 11 deliveries. In the end, they've managed to chase the total down in 8.5 overs. 2 extras to the tally.
Yes, indeed. And here comes the bowling statistics. With this, the least economy being Zishan, and the maximum economy has a tie between Ali and Junaid with 2 extras, again adding to the tally.
Yeah, Mohammad Sagir Khan picking up a wicket alongside Junaid Shamshu. Zishan was quite economical. Just not been rewarded with the wicket though, cranking up the pace. That's the highlights package for you. Sabir Ali starting, and quite elegantly was Tanish Suri executing those shots to perfection, using the pace on offer, and was aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Whenever he came out to the centre, he took that responsibility on his shoulders and got those runs quite comfortably. Ahmed Tariq was off colour today, but then both these batters, they made sure they were in the hunt for the run chase right from ball 1.
Rizwan, you keep saying aesthetically pleasing. I think it's actually skill that is being added, and wow, what a shot. And that is the most difficult catch that they have taken, and his ideal scoop shots.
And that was a winning run from the blade of Tanish Suri, closing things out for Team Emirates Blues, registering their second win of the evening. That's the match summary for you. Winning the toss, opting to field first, Team Ajman. They managed to score, I beg your pardon, they've scored 85 and were bundled out for 85. Emirates Blues won the toss, opted to bowl first. Sagir was the pick of the batters, 25 of 14 for him. Salman Shahid, 17 of 20. Shahbaz was brilliant with the ball, 9 for 3 of 2 overs. Shakib, 12 for 2. And Awais also picking up those 2 crucial wickets. And in response, Emirates Blues, they were brilliant with the bat. Tanish picking up a half century. Daniel Liaquat 7 of 4, and Aftab picking up 23 of 11. Junaid Shamshu picked up a wicket, and a Sagir a wicket as well to his name. Zishan was quite impressive with his economical figures, and in the end, Emirates Blues winning comfortably by 8 wickets. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have from the Combox. We'll dive into a short break, and on the other side of the break, we'll have Ahmed Khwaja with the post-match presentation.
Presentation for match number 4 of the 2026 Emirates D10. It was the encounter between Ajman and Emirates Blues. Emirates Blues with an outstanding bowling performance as they knocked over Ajman for just 85 runs, and in the end they chased the score down with an over in hand. It's time to present the winner's medal of the player of the match of this encounter. It will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our esteemed match referee, and it goes to the star all-rounder of Emirates Blues, Mohammad Shahbaz Ali, MSA, with an outstanding spell of 3 wickets for just 9 runs in his 2-over quota. शहबाज भाई इधर ही आओ शहबाज भाई बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. आउटस्टैंडिंग बॉलिंग हमने देखा था इस पिच पे 150 भी बने हैं, 136 भी बने हैं, बट यू वर वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इफेक्टिव फास्ट बॉलर्स. क्या राज है आपकी सक्सेस का?
एक्चुअली कोशिश की है, एक तो बैट्समैन की जो वीकनेस है उस पर बॉलिंग करें और विकेट को भी थोड़ा रीड कर रहे थे कि उस पर क्या हो रहा है, तो जो प्लान था वो एग्जीक्यूट किया.
बॉलिंग के जलवे तो हम आपके सालों से देख रहे हैं, बैटिंग के जलवे आजकल थोड़े से डाउन है, कब देखने को मिलेंगे हमके?
माशाल्लाह हमारी टीम जो है कम्बिनेशन उसका अच्छा है, तो बैटिंग जो स्ट्रेंथ है आखिर तक है, तो जब बारी आएगी इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर करेंगे.
और ये विनर्स मेडल आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
ये मैं मेरे फ्रेंड हैं उज़ैर उनको डेडिकेट करता हूँ.
आपके नहीं, हम सबके फ्रेंड है उज़ैर खान. आउटस्टैंडिंग एंड वेल बोल्ड टुडे शहबाज अली.
थैंक यू.
Well, that's all from the post-match presentation. That's all from the Emirates D10 for this evening. Join us tomorrow for all the live action as it begins at 3 p.m. local time. Till then, take care, God bless, and see you tomorrow.